Welcome to Mobility with Miranda. Today's episode, we're going to focus on feet placement while walking and our shoulders. It's super important to be aware of our aches and pains that we got going on in our shoulders so that we can prevent any future injuries that may occur. So while we are walking, we do need to incorporate our shoulders with every step. So when I'm talking about shoulders, I'm referring to the shoulder girdle. The shoulder girdle actually starts here with the clavicle and works its way this whole area in through here. So we're gonna really practice today on mobilizing that area, stretching that area, and strengthening the area. So I hope you guys enjoy the workout and let me know if you have any questions. I will be more than happy to help. Hey guys, what's up? We're gonna touch a little bit on walking and where we need to put our foot placement when we walk. So if you have a foam roller, this is a great tool. If you don't have a foam roller, grab something that's round that you can roll onto the floor. So put your foot onto the roller, and what we're gonna do is we're going to roll our foot back and forth on the roller. So I want you to focus on the heel. So we're gonna start from the heel. We're gonna go alongside of the foot, and then we're going to spread the toes and apply weight to the big toe. Now, from this point, we are going to roll it back. And then the second round, we're going to apply pressure. So drive your heel into the floor and apply pressure onto that foot, onto the side of the foot. Spread the toes and go to the front toe. Pressure, pressure. Release the pressure, drive it back just a little bit, same way that you came, with not very much pressure. And then we're gonna push it back. So put pressure into the heel, onto the side, which is also called your second heel. Right below the pinky toe is your second heel. Spread the toes, roll over to the big toe, pressure, pressure, pressure. All right, roll it back. Good job. Now apply pressure, pressure, pressure. Keep the toes spread into the pinky, right below the pinky toe, roll to the big toe, pressure. Okay, so kind of shake it out, and I want you to walk and notice how you've applied pressure into that area that we just applied there. So walk around your house and notice the difference between the two, and then we're gonna go ahead and do the other side. We're bringing awareness into our foot pattern placement. So drive the heel in, roll it all the way up to the pinky, right underneath the pinky toe, roll underneath across the big toe, keeping those toes spread and rolling it back. Very good. Bringing awareness to parts of our bodies that have technically fallen asleep. It's called proprioception. We want to build better proprioception into parts of our body that are our foundation. Our feet are the foundation of our body structure. If we are walking heel toe, then we're going to provide an unbalanced system, bringing a lot of knee problems, hip problems, and all the things. But if we're able to strike the floor with our heel and drive in through our big toe, we're able to bring a better sense of awareness of where our body is during our walks. And then eventually it will get to the point where you don't even think about walking. It just becomes more natural to us, okay? So go ahead and take that. And now with both feet with awareness, you're going to walk and keep those toes nice and spread, and you're able to plant your feet in the appropriate manner. So when we walk, it needs to be on the outskirts of our foot, and then as we're driving forward, so the outskirts of our foot is here, and then as we're driving forward, we're squeezing our glute and we're rolling off of our big toe. And then alongside with that is going to be your trunk. So when you're taking your step, what we want to do is make sure that we are driving our shoulder to the side. If you can see, I'm pushing from my toe and torquing my shoulders to go this way. My rib cage goes this way. Same thing with the opposite foot. I'm pushing through the toe and I'm finishing up this way. That's why they talk about, you know, swinging your arms when you walk. When you push off the big toe, the arm swing is going to naturally bring your body to the side here. So make sure that we are pushing from the glute and then finishing off with the big toe as we walk. All right, so let's talk about shoulders. Shoulders can get very sticky, especially if we have jobs that require a lot of pressure on our shoulders. I know that those people who are hairdressers, for example, they're holding up their arms like this all day long, and so whatever position we're holding for a long period of time, like I said before, it's not a bad position. What it really means is that we need to be able to bring more range of motion into that body that has been stuck in that one position for a long time. So we're gonna explore our upper body for a little bit today. So we're gonna start with scapula cars. So we're gonna put our arms straight out in front of us here, and we're gonna squeeze. Radiate is the word that I like to use. So we're radiating. We're squeezing our quads, we're squeezing our glutes, we're tucking our rib cage back and down, and we're squeezing our arms, flexing everything. Chin is back and down. We want our neck as long as possible. All we're doing is creating motion into the scaps. So we're going to protract them forward. So we're gonna reach as far as we can, and then we're going to elevate. Then we're gonna retract, and then depress. Protract, elevate, retract, and depress. So we're gonna do that 3 more times. For me, I feel some popping going on in my clavicle area. Squeeze that body, don't forget to squeeze. We got 2 more, retract, protract. So think about drawing a square with your scapula. Last one, and protract and relax. Good job. So now we're gonna go in the opposite direction. So kind of shake things out, squeeze the thighs, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the abs, tuck that chin nice and long. Hands go forward, and here's a little tip. Lift your toes off of the floor. A lot of us are always in this position here because we're always in a hurry to get to where we need to go. I'm not stacked this way, okay? This is where a lot of knee problems come from. This is where a lot of head, where our neck is pointing forward, so then it's causing too much weight and pressure onto our neck, causing us neck pain. But watch this. If I were to just lift my toes off, putting my weight into my heels, I'm stacking all of my joints together, creating less tension and pressure on unwanted areas. So anyways, we're gonna go in the opposite direction. We did the protract first, so now we're gonna retract next. Squeeze the glutes, ribs are back and down, chin is tucked in. Okay, we're gonna retract here, elevate, and protract. Good job, we're gonna do 5. 2, chin tucked in, squeeze your butt. 3, 4, and 5. Good, shake it out. Okay, very good. So now we kind of woke up our arms a little bit, and we're gonna get down onto the floor and do a nice chest opener to help with our shoulder. And this is my favorite one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get onto the floor here, and we're gonna put one hand out. We kind of want it catty corner to the room here, if you can see. And we're gonna take our opposite foot. So I have my left hand out, and you're gonna have your left leg is gonna come up. With your right hand onto the floor, you're going to gently push yourself over lifting that right foot, and just see how far you can get with that nice stretch in the shoulder. If you're feeling flexible, see if you can put that foot onto the floor. If not, here is an okay position as well. And with the hand flat onto the floor, I want you to rotate your palm up to the sky, and you can get a deeper stretch into that shoulder. Deep breath in here. Make sure that shoulder is planted onto the floor. Head is off the floor. Good. And rotate that palm back down onto the mat. Rotate yourself back over. Slowly come out of it. The thing is with these, you gotta come out nice and slow. Good job. So you should feel nice and open and freed up on this side. So go ahead and switch. Get yourself down onto the floor. Reach your hand catty corner to the room. Now as our left leg is gonna come up, we're gonna take our head, make sure our head is off the floor. Rotate yourself over. Ooh, this is a tight side for me. And if you can, look up to the ceiling. A couple deep breaths here. Breathe in, breathe out. Bringing breath into the area that you're working on brings elongated muscle fibers there. And roll slowly back over. Good job. And sit yourself up into child's pose, giving your body a nice stretch there. Good job. Okay, so now we're gonna move over to what's called the sleeper stretch. So the sleeper stretch is on the side here, and you're gonna have your feet in line with your hips and your shoulders in line with your hips. So there is points of contact onto the floor. I don't want your head here onto the floor, so if you must, you can get a pillow to put there, or you can just use your neck to hold your head up. You're gonna make sure that your shoulder is in line with your elbow and your elbow in line with your wrist. So we're gonna bring our elbow up, and we're gonna take our hand and we're going to apply pressure onto that arm with our top hand. So our top hand is going to come down, push it down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this is what's called time under tension for this next one. We're gonna take our bottom hand and we're gonna apply pressure into our top hand. So you're gonna take a deep breath and apply pressure to that top hand and hold for 10, 9, make a fist if you need to, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, slowly come out of it. You can drive your hand forward or back, just kind of explore that new range of motion. Good job. Okay, so now we're gonna switch sides and come over here onto the left side here. Make sure that you are on top of your shoulder. We're not squished. Be right on top of your shoulder, elbows in line with our shoulder. Bring that hand up and make sure that our feet are also in line with our hips and our hips in line with our neck. Okay, deep breath in and drive that arm down. You're gonna feel an amazing stretch in that rear delt. It just is one of my favorites. 3, 2, 1, relax. Now we're going to add time under tension, moving upwards. So we have our hand on top and I want you to fight. Breathe in and push up and fight. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax and explore. Good job. All right, nice. So go ahead and sit up and kind of feel how more open and free you feel in the shoulder area. So now we're gonna work on what's called controlled articulate rotation for the shoulders. Go ahead and get up into kneeling position. Your glutes are going to be taut. Squeeze your glutes. I want your rib cage to be tucked down. A lot of people walk with a flared rib, pooched belly, neck in. Does this kind of look familiar? A lot of anterior tilt going on, causes a lot of back pain. Then we got neck pain going on, and I'm pretty sure that our walking is not optimal. So if we were to take our hips and posteriorly tilt it in, bringing our rib cage down, it helps elongate our head. Therefore, we have less weight onto our neck, alleviating a lot of our neck pain. So this is a really good position to learn proper alignment, because when we stand up, a lot of our old habits kick in, but when we get onto our knees, we can bring new awareness to our alignment. So as we're here, we're gonna take our palm of our hand and face it forward, and we're gonna draw it across our body. As it goes across our body, we still need to remember tight glutes, tight abs, tight arms. Everything is squeezing. We are training our body. This is a workout. So everything needs to radiate, okay? So this hand is gonna come across the body, and we're going to drive with only our shoulder. Our shoulder does the rotating, keeping your chin tucked in. When you can't go any farther, you'll probably hear a little pop. We're going to rotate our pinky away from us. So we're gonna externally rotate. And as we externally rotate, keep going until our pinky then drives forward. So that was half of a rotation. Then we're gonna drive with our thumb going back. Rotate, 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 rotate. You'll probably hear some popping, clicking, clacking. That's exactly what we want. Good job. That is one rotation. It's really good to do about 3 on each side. So go ahead and sit and relax here and notice the difference of the fluidity in your shoulders. All right, so now we're gonna switch to the other side, squeezing your glutes, making sure your chin is tucked in, ribs are back and down. And we're gonna drive across, it's called adductions. We're gonna adduct across the body, drive with the thumb, drive, drive, drive. Oop, pop, I got a pop in there. Start rotating that arm, driving that pinky forward. There we go, that was halfway. Now we're gonna drive the thumb back as far as you can without compensating the shoulder, keeping the shoulder down as far as you can. Then that's when the rotation happens with the shoulder down and coming back. And very good. All right, so that's one set for the shoulders. So we're gonna start from the top and go ahead, and you can stay on your knees for this one, or you can stand up, squeezing your entire body, and we're going to protract, elevate, retract. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, good, and then opposite direction, protract, 1, 2, and 3. Good job. Shake it out. Remember what's next? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get down onto the floor. You got your scorpion, hand out to the side, lift and rotate, keeping that head off the floor. Look up to the ceiling if you can. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Turn the palm up to the ceiling. Good job. And come back around. We're gonna switch sides here. Arm goes catty corner. And lift that left leg up, keeping that shoulder onto the floor. Look up to the ceiling. Rotate that hand over, breathe in and out. Good job. You can open and close your hand, kind of explore that line of tension. Come back around. on to the sleeper stretch. So here we go. Line everything up, heels, hips, shoulder, elbow. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Push from the top hand. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make a fist, drive up from the bottom hand into the top hand. Deep breath in and apply. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come on out. Now we're gonna switch sides. Line everything up. Heels, hips, neck, back and down, elbow in line with the shoulder. Deep breath in, deep breath out. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to apply pressure to the top hand. Breathe in and breathe out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right, so let's go ahead and sit up here. Now we're on to our shoulder cars. Okay, we're gonna start with our left arm. I like to put my hand here to help palpate my shoulder to get it activated. Adduct across, drive the elbow and thumb back till you can't go anymore. Rotation happens at the bicep. Think of it at the bicep, not the wrist. Keeping that shoulder away from your ear. Pinky goes forward. Drive the thumb back as far as you can. Once you've reached as far as you can, the rotation then is going to happen in the shoulder joint. Very good. And adduct across the body and come back down. Good job. Go ahead and switch. Arm goes across the body. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Palpate that shoulder if you're having a hard time with recognizing where the rotation happens. Make sure your glutes are tight, your chin is tucked in, ribs are back and down. Okay, our pinky is now facing forward, so we're going to drive our thumb back as far as it can go. Start the rotation here at the shoulder. Tap it if you need to. Chin back and down. Good, and drive and adduct across the body. Good job. Nice, 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 nice. All right, so your shoulders should feel nice and freed and open. So when we are walking, we'll be able to have a better range of motion and fluidity in with our shoulders as we walk, okay? All right, so that's it for our shoulder mobility workout. I hope you guys enjoyed that and take that into your daily practice and see if that helps with any shoulder impingement or pain that you may have. So you guys have a wonderful day and we'll see you next time.